Masculine men in high demand. Listen, fellas, right now, these women, if that's what we want to call them, more like females, I mean, all I'm seeing is tattoos, lace fronts, and six packs. You know what I mean? Chad jawlines and damn near Adam's apples. The testosterone is flowing high through them. Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time zone or time frame you guys are checking me out from. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like. Listen, you guys, when you're a masculine man, Alexa, pause music. This is serious. When you are a masculine man out here, you notice different things, okay? I promise you this video will be short. I have to make an AI video and that takes forever. I mean, we're talking about at least a couple hours, and I got to go live on my other YouTube channel, the Lone Wolf Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed. But what I'm noticing is a lot of women have dropped the ball. They're missing the point, right? I'm seeing a lot of them. Instead of wanting a masculine man to protect and provide, they have embodied the masculine man. And so women love leadership. No, women don't love it. They hate it. Women need leadership, whether they admit it or not. So if they're not going to admit they need leadership, they're going to start looking for it from everywhere. So what I've noticed is it seems like women are trying to look good for the sisterhood, trying to look good for other women, and showing their masculine side to all dudes, right? So they don't care about looking good or trying to look good the way we want them to. No, they only do it for other women. So, and with women, it's not the same thing. We're looking for more natural, you know what I mean, type features. Women just want to see who can modify their bodies the best and play it off and it look normal and all these weird things that women do, to compete with each other. And they don't look at it like we do. We don't like seeing them all chopped up and augmented, and we don't like none of that shit. The hips sitting out all wide, and we don't that robot look, the android look, hips sitting out wide, like it's too much. And y'all do it for each other. You do it for other women. You modify yourselves, and then you want other women to be like, oh girl, you doing that. Girl ain't gonna be, what I'm saying, nowhere near your stinking ass box. But yet you're always trying to impress them. We don't like fake hair. You keep putting these wigs on. These fake. I'm seeing lace fronts. Y'all getting so lazy with it. Even I can tell it's a lace front. Like you're not even gluing it down or nothing. It's just sitting on top. I'm seeing TikToks just sitting on top of your head. Man, listen, don't y'all ever talk about a man wearing a hat. Don't you ever. You slide those wigs on like a hat. First thing you do when you get up, with your alopecia head, meaning pattern baldness, you slide your wig on top before anybody can see it. You're wearing a hat all day. Some of y'all are wearing hats in your sleep. You have no right to talk about any man that wears a hat when he walks outside. The nerve, the audacity, the gall. And what I have a problem with is instead of y'all looking for a Chad, a Giga Chad, what you really want, instead you're trying to look like them. I mean, gentlemen, I'm on TikTok. These women, okay, for one, they watch a lot of men. Okay. And instead of them being like, oh man, I got to get one like that, they want to be you. They're looking at your traps and like, I want those. They're looking at your biceps. I want those. They're looking at your shoulders. I want that. They're looking at your six pack or eight. I want that. That's what the modern Jezebel woman is doing. She don't know how to, understand that what she's seeing is what she's attracted to. No, she tries to embody what she's attracted to and then project it onto us. I don't want no chiseled woman with a demon back, horseshoe triceps, and a six pack. What is wrong with y'all? You're not doing nothing for men anymore. You're not doing none of it for us. Listen, brothers, I'm blocking them left and right on TikTok. Now, do I have a fetish for blocking people when I look for a reason? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love blocking people. It could be the wrong day of the week. And you could be some dating coach or reaction video host, and I just block you because I don't want to see your crap or your reaction video crap in my feed that day. So it doesn't take much, you know what I'm saying? But when I see these women, like I go in their live, right? So it used to be you could sit in the hallway, right? That's the part, you know, when you're on TikTok, you're scrolling, and it's before you click inside the live, and they wouldn't see you. Now they can see you, right? So I'm in there trying to, you know what I'm saying, not be seen, and these chicks can see me. They always look up at the top of the screen, and then they pause a little bit, and then all of a sudden they start talking about fitness and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that it's all because I'm in there, but women do like to bring up stuff that they think that the guys that they're attracted to would like, especially if they think the guys are around. That's why some of these women on TikTok start talking about anime when I get in there. And they start talking about all kind of stuff, right? You know, they're trying to show the dudes and me, you know, their other side, or you know, I can be like, you know what I'm saying, you can have me around, I'm not gonna disturb your peace. Anyway, these women, man, I'll get in their live stream, and then all of a sudden they start talking about, oh, I got to get back to walking, you know, my six pack isn't popping. What? I go to another woman's live, and she's talking about, you know, I'm just trying to get this six pack, and you know, I gotta, like, you know, diet right. I'm like, this sound like a bunch of dudes. It sound like dudes talking. See, this is what's bothering me about it. This is why, like, when I watch certain women's content and y'all think that they're pretty, but they talk like men. I know how men talk. I know how executive men talk. I know how just dudes around the corner, around the way talk. I know how, you know, street dudes talk. I know how, you know, guys that are, you know, entrepreneurs, they sound like men. They sound like men. There's nothing attractive about them. It's like, you know, like with other dudes, you know that they're always competing. I feel the same way about their stinking ass. Like, I feel like they're competing with men. They're competing with you. They're not looking for one of you that they can, you know what I'm saying, coexist with, be their other half. No, they're trying to be the other half. And then they're like, well, why don't they like it? Because you act like a man. You carry yourself like a man. You're looking for manly aesthetics. No man ever in life has said, I just can't wait to run my hand down her six pack. What the fuck? What? You're not doing that for us. And don't be over here like, oh, I'm doing it for myself. No, that's extreme. That's what men do. That's ego lifting. We do that for the ego. We want to be as chiseled as possible, but we need an ego as a man. We need it. You got to have a healthy ego, just under control, but a healthy ego, man, to be able to maintain yourself through life, not need validation through others, to be able to be a loner as a man. You have to, especially if you're trying to be a leader. Women are hive minded. It's not even safe for you to be loners. Here we go. Women are calling themselves lone wolves. They're taking on the embodiment of masculinity and projecting it back to us. And like, why don't you want us? Why would I want a stinking ass man? The hell you talking about? You look like you stink. You look like you scratch your ass all day. You like you walk around farting like a dude. Like a dude. And you're like, why don't y'all find us attractive? You think about throwing a little bit of makeup on, getting in your behind your camera with your filters. You think that we don't think that your room stinks? I think your room stinks. I think your room stinks. I think that it smells like a musky dude after work or something. It don't make no sense. Like, listen, women, your appeal is being soft, super clean. Like as dudes, we got this obsession with thinking that y'all are cleaner than us. Like, so when y'all ruin that, right, it messes everything up. We don't want to think you're as nasty as we are, as raunchy as we are, but you're consistent with trying to make us see your worst side. Listen, I don't want to see women on TikTok working out. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. All right. I don't want to see you working out on TikTok. I will block you. I will block you. That is not nothing that is womanly or feminine. Okay, so you're sitting there sweating your coochie off. All I can see, all I can think about is your feet getting sweaty, your ass crack is dripping. You know what's going on here? Why do you think that's appealing? Let me tell you why. Because for some reason, and it ain't none of my business, but for some reason, y'all like to see a man with a little bit of sweat on him, a little slight sweat or a heavy sweat or slaving his ass away. You like it. It's something about it for y'all. That's not us. We don't want to see a woman sweating, slaving. We think about putting a woman away. well taken care of, out the way, away from work, away from sweating, unless it's in the bedroom, but that's a different type of sweat. Why do you think we want to see you doing burpees? Why do you think we want to see you curling heavy dumbbells on your live stream? You're not doing none of this for men. You're doing it for your ego. Your egos are on the same level as ours now. You wonder why we don't find you attractive and we're moving around with passports? We don't find men attractive, contrary to what you want to believe. We don't find them attractive, don't want to be around dudes like that. We don't be hanging out with dudes like that. Why would I want your funky ass over here imitating a dude around me, trying to be strong, tough, masculine, going to the gym early, trying to get a six pack, getting a demon back, having a horseshoe tricep. Come on, man. We just, what is, women are supposed to be soft, man. God made y'all to have a certain level of fat to where you shouldn't even really be showing any definition. I love a woman that can go to the gym all day and never show any definition. That woman is blessed by God. You mean tell me she can work out all she wants, lose the weight around her waist, and never show any definition? That is a woman that has her testosterone levels right. She's blessed by God. You know, y'all that get too chiseled from working out, y'all need to chill out. Now, if you want to attract a woman or a beta male that wants protecting from you, that's you got it. But I don't want to see you having a tricep, you know what I'm saying, horseshoe better than mine. Ew. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you want me to say? I don't want to see a demon back on you. The hell? Like, do you know what that? Do you know the kind of man that wants to see your back all ripped up like a man? Do you know what kind of man that is? The kind of man that wants to see you ripped and jacked like a skinny man. Do you know what kind of man you got? Oh, nothing look like no kind of like. What's wrong with you? What it is instead of you wanting to get a man with these features that you find attractive, you're going to put the features on yourself. Just rejects, right? So you've dropped the ball. You've completely lost the play. Like you don't know how to be women anymore. You're taking cues from men on how to be men, and I don't want to see a Chad Jawline. I'm blocking y'all automatically on TikTok. Don't be like, why did he block me? I was saying all the you were saying what you thought I wanted to hear. You like hearing me talk about working out. You love watching me, stalking me on TikTok because I'll have like 10 people in my live stream when I'm working out shirtless. And then the live stream will be over and it'll say I had 120 people in there. So no, you just don't want me to see that you're watching. It's cool, but I'm telling you something. I don't want to hear about your workout routines or you're about to go work out. Just do it. Move in silence and let me see the results. Shut the fuck up. Now, for the ladies on TikTok, I seen one today. She had a cowboy hat on, listen to country and R&B, barefoot in the kitchen. Salute to you. You give me hope. Salute to you, ladies. I seen a few of y'all barefoot in the kitchen, cleaning, cooking. Oh, see, that's what we like. That's what we want to see. That's what turns us on. You know, you sitting somewhere soft in your clean house, made it a home. You know how everything that we have going on is cold. It's mission orientated. It has a serve a purpose. We don't want to see you doing tricep kickbacks. The fuck? Like, we don't want to see you going to the gym releasing stress. That's what men do. You're a woman. You should be able to not get some levels of stress. If I hear a woman talking about, oh, I just got to go to the gym and just, it's my therapy. Lady, you're a whole woman. If you are going through things like men to where you got to relieve your stress in the gym, I want nothing to do with you. What if you don't get your gym session in, right? Men know how to compartmentalize and not take things out. Y'all, everything you do, everybody got to know about it. Whatever you go through, everybody got to know about it. If you don't get things accomplished that day, everybody got to know about it. Come on, man. Come on. It's not hard. We're not asking for much. You just don't want to be feminine. You don't want to wash your ass every day. You know, you don't want to eat the right things so you're not farting all day, right? Skid marking your drawers. You don't want to do the things that you need to be doing, right? You want to be trifling, but you still want us to treat you like ladies. Why would we do that? With your funky asses, man. Like, nah, like you're showing us the funkiest sides of women, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. The attitudes. We got to see these freaking lace fronts. So we want to know what's going on underneath. Y'all always want to know what's going on underneath the hats, right? Oh, the hats, you know, take my hat off, motherfucker. It ain't nothing. Now you take that lace front off, and I want to smell what it smelled like after it's been trapped underneath that wig for God knows how long. What does the underneath smell like, motherfucker? Anyway, look. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? I just got to get on to him for a minute because nobody talks about this stuff. The reports coming in about the box stinking and now the BBL odor. So now your ass is stinking and the box is stinking. But you're not concerned with fixing that. Y'all starting a bunch of propaganda about a man gooch and all this other stupid ass shit. When you get with a guy that has a stinking crotch and everything is external with us, you need to pick better. Now, we ain't got nothing to do with knowing what it smells like inside your box because sometimes we got to dig in there before it starts getting raunchy. Okay? And I'm trying to tell you, we're not just saying this, it's traumatizing. Dudes are getting PTSD. You don't understand. It's almost like a curse from heaven. Like, nah, when they do too much wrong, it's going to smell like dead fish, shit, and piss. Boom. And feet. It's the worst smell. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to have any flashbacks. But we're not going to do this where y'all are out here spreading propaganda because you're mad. And please don't ever say that, oh, you don't. I heard this woman say this in a TikTok live stream, a panel, and she was going off. So, and there was no passport bro on the entire panel except my black ass in the comment section. And she's like, oh, yeah, you passport bros, you might as well get with a guy because you don't like the way that a woman's natural box smells. No, stop. Full stop. Don't you ever fix your lips to say that black women box naturally has an odor. No, you stink. No, you stink. Every black woman I've ever been with smells good. You stink. Why do you think I'm bringing it up? So no, we're not doing that stuff. Don't ever try to make yourself think that all the rest of the women. No, 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 no. You have an odor. That's a you problem. And don't make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. No, no, no. If all women had a smell, why would I bring it up? Why would I bring it up? Why would I be so bothered by it? Why would I feel like I have something to compare and contrast? Okay. So the reports are in. You guys are, you're stinking up the clubs when you dance on each other. You're stinking up the bedroom after, God gets in you and working on you for a little bit. And you need to do better. You need to be more worried about your hygiene than your aesthetic online. You're online trying to look good or whatever. We need to start asking questions. I wonder what it smells like in that room right now. That's how trifling y'all are at this point. We have to ask ourselves 111 on time. I wonder how it smells in that room right now with her. Thinking that you look good, and we're wondering when the last time you washed your ass. Thinking that you on there looking like, no, make sure you tell us the last time you washed your ass. That's what, since y'all like to watch and stalk me, I want to hear the last time you washed your ass. While you thinking you look good with the filter on. Hey, when was up? Just bring it up when you see me pop up in your feed. I just got out of the shower. I don't care if you're lying to me. I want to hear something about hygiene. I'm tired of the aesthetic, man. You can be funky as hell on the other side of that camera. And you wouldn't care. The way y'all running around with your box thinking, you wouldn't care. Whole room could be funky and you would act like nothing's going on. We're done. Put some clothes on and wash your asses. Is that simple enough? We're tired of seeing ass everywhere. You ain't even washing it. Put some clothes on and wash your asses. That's all we're going to say. Oh, no, that's not it. One last thing. Stop trying to present yourself as the men that you find attractive because we don't find men attractive. You're not going to speak it into existence. You act like a little small dude, okay? And it's not going to work with us. Find your femininity. I don't know what you're going to do, where'd you drop it, how you're going to figure it out, figure it out. Okay, but I don't want listen, masculine men don't give a damn about your workout. Just we want to know you're working out. That's what we move in silence. We don't want everybody knowing all that we do to be what we are. That's part of the magic. So you need to get online and show us everything and show us how whatever's made. We don't need to see that, right? You think that's what we want to see? It's not. And if you're the kind of woman where your workouts are that serious to you, you know what you need to do? You know what I'm saying? You need to go find yourself a woman. You know what I mean? Because what I see is an obsession. So you can talk stuff about people that drink or smoke. You're obsessed with the gym. You're obsessed with the gym. That's a problem. That's a problem. So every time me and you get into it, I got to go to the gym like a man. I got to go to the gym, work some of this off. What? I didn't get my gym session in. I'm not going to. What? No, that's another problem that you're adding on top of everything else. We don't want no woman obsessed with the gym. It's just another problem. How do you not see that? If I don't get my workout in today, then what? Now everybody around you going, suffer. All the your man, whoever, because even as guys, if we don't get our session and we feel, but we know as guys how to just chill out. We'll get it tomorrow. Y'all get emotional in a moment about everything. You know what I'm saying? So look, we're just putting it out there. I'm telling you, for me and the men that are like me, there are other men out here. Go find yourself a lesser man. But for men like me, I don't need to know what you're doing in the gym. And I don't want to see you sweating, getting swamp ass on your live streams. I know it, from watching you, from the sweat I see coming through your clothes, your crack is sweating, your feet are sweating, the cooch is sweating and doing God knows what else. That is not cute. That's what y'all like in men, because you like to see us work. We like to see you put away. Get it? We like to see you put away, fine, smelling good, dry. We don't want to see you working your ass off like a dude. So it is what it is, okay? That's all that I'm going to say. I'm going to get off of here, and then I'm going to go live on TikTok. Hopefully, you females on TikTok be watching me over here on YouTube, so you guys can get the message, and maybe get on your live streams and talk. Show us a softer side of you. But if you're just going to be on there live streaming, working out, you need to understand the kind of males you're attracting. It's not who you think it is. It's not masculine men. Why would masculine men want to watch you be masculine? We know what to do when it comes to that. Why can't you show us the softer side of things? That femininity is normally known for, like, being in the house, making it a home, making it look good, cooking and cleaning, being aesthetic in your home, chilling, not sweating. Why can't you do that? We don't like what you like. You like to see stinking ass dudes sweating and shit. That's on you. That's your problem. I don't want to see no stinking ass chicks sweating and shit. Like, why I want to see that, man? Y'all need to work on things. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. I said I wasn't gonna make this too long. I'm gonna get off of here, get on TikTok, work out. I'm gonna keep blocking you. Every time I see a woman working out, I'm blocking you automatically. I'm blocking you. Now, if you're doing yoga, I'm not gonna block you, right? You're teaching me something. I don't know all the yoga and all that. So I'm learning something, and I love seeing y'all in those positions. I mean, that's feminine right there. You know what I mean? Limber, stretch, all that good stuff. But like y'all lifting heavy dumbbells, you know what I'm saying? Lean over row, bend over rows, and I'm man, go on, take that somewhere else, man. Half a dike. I mean, take that stuff somewhere else, man. Like I don't like that junk. I really be feeling like y'all really, really are down low. Like I really do, man. Like I be seeing y'all do this masculine stuff, and I'm like, I know doggone well they know that we don't want to see this. And then we call you out on it. What's the problem? Oh, you're not like a shut the hell up. Don't you tell me what a man is and what a man ain't and what a man should like. Shut the fuck up. Because you look like one don't mean you get to tell us anything about manhood. I don't like dudes. I don't want to see a woman looking like a dude, a skinny dude. I don't want to hear a woman talking like a dude. The hell are you talking about? Get your goofy ass selves together, man, or get lost, man. Getting left behind. We moving up out of here like the mass exodus. You think shaming us online and calling us DL, you're projecting. Everybody in the whole world can see it. You're projecting. Y'all the DL ones. Y'all the ones obsessed with us, won't leave us alone. Chase us down everywhere we go, imitate everything we do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go where cultures teach women how to be women and be in their place, as opposed to you being in America where everything's inverted and they're teaching you how to be a man, and then they're teaching you how to try to mentally manipulate us into thinking that that's not what's happening in front of us. Piece of shit. Always trying to mentally manipulate. If your product is so great, why are you online on panels and on these different podcasts and these different live streams convincing men to take the product? Why? If it's so good, we wouldn't need to be convinced. You're a piece of shit. That's why. You're a whole dude. And you have to use your mouth, not in a good way in the bedroom, but run it to convince us through shame, guilt, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to want what you have going on. We got dudes, because this woman just make sure, I've been abstinent, okay? You know, I want to correct myself because lady kept saying I'm using celibacy wrong. Ain't nobody staying that way forever. I've been, practicing abstinence because I don't see nothing worth my time. And I'm afraid I'm going to get a disease if I mess with one of y'all. The way you're flinging it around and you don't give a damn. I'm afraid I'm going to get a disease. And so I like to take my time getting to know you. And when y'all don't want to take time getting to know us, you're trying to rush. I already know what's up. You're trying to hurry up before you get a cold sore or some craziness or something. What's the rush? What's the rush? You can't be trusted. You just can't be trusted. That's what it is. You just can't be trusted. And that's why I'm telling guys, go somewhere where your dollar is valued. The system is so messed up. They make sure these women are making the same amount of money as us because they know the nature of a woman. They know the nature of a woman. And now we do as well. Selfish. As soon as she's put on what she wants to be the partner level, she tries to dominate you, break you and buck break you. This is what they've always been wanting, and now they got a little taste of it. Look what they're doing with it. Being like men, wanting to be more like the toxic men that they claim that they can't stand. And then when you're like, nah, I'm good, I'm leaving, they want to call you names and everything else and shame you because you don't want the pieces of shit that they've become. Yeah. What a time to be alive. But if I were y'all, I would let these stankin' ass women have these goofy males that can't afford to leave the country, that are always having a problem with passport bros. Hey, let's just call it like we see it, man. You know what I mean? You're broke. You don't have no means of making money outside of the job in your state that you live in. So you can't go overseas. I don't hear no other justification. You ain't got no business worrying about where another man's sticking his dick at. This weird behavior y'all got in America, especially you black dudes, where when you can't get something another man has, you try to articulate yourself in a way to make it seem like you're not hating. You are a hater. You are a hater. You're not fooling nobody with your broke ass. You are a hater. Now get your dumb ass to your 9 to 5 and shut the hell up. Can't stand seeing you dumbass black dudes on TikTok trying to articulate yourself, saying words that you can't properly enunciate. Nah, bro, you got a problem with passport, bro, because you ain't got the money. You ain't got the mindset or the mental capacity to figure your way out of the matrix. Don't be mad at them for doing it. You sound stupid. The hell you doing worrying about a passport, bro, dumbass? We need the men to stay here in the community. Shut your goofy ass up. You step up and be the man that all these women want while we leave. You ever ask your dumbass self why your pandering don't work for you and these women are consistently worrying about passport bros? That's their type. You are not. The ones they're complaining about on a regular basis is their type. Why would they complain about men that they claim they don't even want? Why are they consistently? I was, like I said, on a panel earlier or yesterday where I was in the comment section. And again, I never mentioned I'm a passport bro, but I'm the only dude in the comment section, talking about, moving around a little bit. And she brings up passport bros. The dudes on the panel were passport bros. They're all domestic dudes. They're all domestic. She's bringing the passport bros up and all this. What is going on? Why are you mad at men that are just exercising their options? They're doing nothing to you except not giving you the option of giving themselves to you. And that's the problem, ain't it? You wish you could have some type of DEI, government handout, government assistance, Section 8 boyfriend. Because, you ran around and wasted your years, maybe got a child or two, whatever the case is, and you thought you'd be able to, settle down with a dude that's what y'all consider to be somewhat of a lame, when really he's just a man getting his money, right? He can worry about his swag later. He getting after his bag. Because once you get the bag, you got swag no matter what. You got drip, you got riz, no matter what. Whether you're a dork or not, you got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to fall back on these men after you had your back broken in the bedroom by these dudes, you know what I'm saying? These athletes or drug dealers, these criminals that go to jail and be bay for the stay and come out with a dick full of disease and then give it to you, and then you wonder why your coochie stink. I don't know what's going on. Why does it stink? Whoa, 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 whoa. How many jailbait men have you laid with? How many men that got out of jail? What do you think he was doing when he was in there? He was pushing shit in. Y'all love doing that. That's the reason why there's a certain community of women who are starting to be known for having an odor, because that community of women love men fresh out of jail, right? They love that broken mentally type of man that they can always blame all the problems of the relationship on, because he was raised by a single mother. He ain't going nowhere because he's in some weird son husband relationship, because he really sees his mom in the woman that he's with. Yeah, it gets real sick. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? But these women love these type of guys, and these guys are bait for the stay in jail. They go up in there, come out with a dick full of disease, and then, put it right in these women. And then they, you guys are knocking off our pH. Yeah, but you're not being specific. The guys fresh out of jail are knocking off your pH. The guys that are in there pushing dude shit in are knocking off your pH. That's your problem. And the good guys that that don't have diseases, you won't get with them until you've, washed yourself up and been ran through, strung out, and all of us. No, no, no. We're not doing that. Okay. I'm telling you, gentlemen, if the box stinks, she is not taking care of herself, or she's laying with dudes fresh out of jail. And it's a knocked off her pH because he got a dick full of disease from pushing dudes shit in when he was in the prison cell or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you keep seeing these same women going after these jailbait, wannabe thug ass dudes, right? Even though they're seeing the writing on the wall with most of these rappers or down low and all this stuff. And they still, because I'm telling you, these women have a fetish for DL and, rainbow men. They really do. That's why they always want to project that onto you. And they really do. They really do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep playing around with whatever you want to play around with. Y'all keep thinking that it's smelling. It's not, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all want to be like, oh, he's somebody kind of good. I only get some white girls. I get with all women, and I get my fair share of black women. And the reason why I bring up the odor, I only had one that stunk, and that was in my early 20s. Like, that's how good I've had of making sure I get the right kind of woman, do the fingertip, all good. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I don't end up with another funk one. Because that chick, I didn't do nothing like that. Next thing you know it, 3 months into it, I done put all this work in these dates, and she's stanking up my bedroom. Go to the movie theater. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Her sit down there was so bad. We was in a movie theater. She was sitting beside me. She had to go to the bathroom. I even held my nose because she had to walk in front of me. Still hit me with that sit down there. I had to dump her that night. I'm like, I can't do this no more. See, that's what your problem is. You think you can look so good that the odor, no, 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 no. The odor will ruin your looks. This was a bad light-skinned chick. Another reason why I mess with light-skinned chicks is that. But you know what I'm saying? The odor will ruin your look. It's done. She traumatized me. I mean, I got an issue with light-skinned chicks. Like she traumatized me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So shoot, I go for the ones that I ain't had no problem with having any odor ever at all, brown and dark skin. And if I'm gonna get something light skin, I'm gonna get something white, mix or something, Spanish or something like that. Them light skinned girls be getting ran through. They be having hyperpigmentation, butt cheeks be darker than the rest of them. All the stuff that y'all build up about these light skinned girls, man. It ain't even no. Give me a smooth skinned brown girl, man. I ain't none of that bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've done said enough. I'm just tired of seeing it. I don't know which one of you females watch me, or if you watch me at all. It just seems like y'all get real strange when I pop up in your live feeds. Real weird, real stuttery, real talking about stuff that I normally talk about on my channels or whatever. It's cool. I don't know. Maybe you're not watching me at all. But no, if you're working out, you're getting blocked. You're getting blocked. I don't want to see that, man. Not unless you're in a bathing suit and you're doing some squats where your back is to the camera. Like, I don't want to see it. Okay, so it is what it is. You keep doing things that you think the guys want to see, which is really what you want to see, and see how it works out for you. Anyway, y'all, do me a favor. Go ahead, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna see how this turns out. I'm running both feeds. the vertical and the landscape. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'll put a thumbnail on this. I'm trying to do a little bit better. But look, you guys, gentlemen, hold the line. Continue to get your monies right and work your way overseas. Even if you have to have a long distance relationship with one of these young ladies overseas, I'm trying to tell you, if you can get outside the matrix and just find your way to go on vacation, right? It's going to open your mind. It's not something I can put into words, but anybody's been overseas, you know that once your mind has been shown what's over there, you can't go back. Your mind doesn't go back to just thinking about women in the States. It doesn't go back to it. You realize like are beautiful women everywhere, and you're conditioned to only think about American women because they're not really advertising you traveling or whatever, and you're just always being bombarded with a bunch of American woman propaganda all day long. And I seen a TikTok earlier, a live stream I was on, where the guy said, I don't know if it's true, but he said that American women is only 5% of the total All right, I'm back. Phone died on me. Try to set me up too. It came back on with the camera on. Don't do that. Don't do that. So anyway, like I was saying, gentlemen, hold the line. Hold up. These red hot chips, man, I can't get enough. Gentlemen, hold the line, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Get out of the States. Handle your business. Go where you appreciate it and not tolerate it. Women, ladies, the best men will be overseas. Your best option and best bet will either be to grab one before he goes, but we know that y'all love to wait the finish line, so you'll never do it. At least find out where he's going, so that way you can continue to talk to him or whatever. Because, brother, your stock goes up once you go overseas. Your stock goes up. Like women literally, man, like you more, want to visit you more because you're exotic at that point. You're an exotica. Let's make that up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're something different, you know, and they get out of the States and all this and that and have an adventure. It does nothing but raise you up a level or two or more. So just keep working on yourselves. I'm trying to tell you, man. I can't remember what the dude's name was, so shout out to him if you ever watch my content over here. His name was like Passport something. You know, he be on a lot of live streams cooking chicks up about the Passport Bros. But yeah, like he said, you know, America, the women here are only 5% of the total population of women. Even if that's off a little bit, that's a lot of women that you're neglecting because you're sticking it out in the States. For what reason, man? Because you're broke. Now, again, I'm not making fun of anybody for being that way. And when I mean by broke, I don't mean like, you know, you don't make money at your job. I consider broke differently than other people. One source of income that you're tethered to, like your life depends on it. That's what I call broke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no entrepreneurial venture going on, no stocks, bonds, no nothing. You guys aren't investing in anything, no land, no nothing. You just got a job. You're broke. And you know you can't go nowhere because of that job you have. It tethers you here. And then you get mad at men that can actually move around, which is crazy. It's crazy. Instead of you trying to figure out the game, you can get mad and say that, oh, they're losers. Whatever you think that those men are doing in other countries means nothing, boy. You be making these panels and stuff on TikTok talking about Passport Bros. It means nothing. And it's very weird that you're worried about where another man is sticking his dick. It's very strange. You know what I'm saying? Crabs in a barrel type mentality. You can't listen to these Negroes that be hating on you for going overseas. It don't even make no sense. They should be thinking, more coochie for me. No, they're just mad at you for what? What are you? Y'all are weird, bro. You just want to have something to bicker about. I see other dudes online bickering about nonsensical things too. But I mean, y'all just want something to bicker about. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? But you do me a favor. You guys go ahead and hit that follow button. Save, not follow. Got me messed up thinking about TikTok. Subscribe, hit that like button, and share the video. If you didn't think I was cussing too much, if you did, still rewatch the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to get on TikTok after I get off of here and handle my business. And then I will be getting back on YouTube and dropping a video under King David and Lone Wolf Podcast. So if you guys can make it over there, again, we drop another video on King David, the Lone Wolf Podcast. I'm going to be making reaction videos over there, live streaming. I'll be back over here as well. I'm going to drop some pre-recorded videos, but you know how we do. It's going to be a live stream first. So we'll do some reaction videos over here as well. So just make it a reaction video day. That's what I'll do. We'll make it a reaction video day. I got some videos to get caught up on. I've been doing a lot of school work here lately, so I haven't really had the time. But we'll make time as of this weekend. So you guys come back through. I will post when I'm going to go live. So just be checking for the post. Have notifications set. and I'll post something like going live in 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And then I'll go live over here since we're going to be doing it on a regular basis. So make sure you guys are always checking the community tab, checking the post on a regular basis. Plenty of content, different varieties of content. And also, you guys, make sure that y'all, if you're on TikTok, you're following me on my TikTok as well. King David, the Lone Wolf, and King David, the chosen real one. All right, y'all. Anyway, appreciate y'all. I was on here longer than I wanted to be, but it is what it is. Apparently, the message needed to be this long. Okay, ladies, you can take it how you want to take it. Understand that every time I see one of you stankin' ass chicks, I don't care how big your following is, bringing up a bunch of propaganda about men stinking, I want you to know that you're a piece of shit. Okay, I want you to know that, and I want you to know that you seem like a government agent, because no one is talking about black men stink except your stinking ass. Except your stinking ass. Okay? So whatever, you know what I'm saying, y'all are trying to get started with this, because that's what you love to do. You love to, whatever we say about you, you say, no, it don't work like that. We don't have a gaping hole. Okay? So get yourselves together, you know what I mean? Or make yourselves look bad by talking about black men smell. There's no way for you to say or prove that all men smell. There is a way for us to say, as a woman, you could have an odor because you have a hole. Okay, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't be blaming and putting it on us because you don't know how to vet men that know how to wash their ass. Okay, that's not our fault. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
It's on you. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving.